So you want to build your guitar speed. You've been practicing for a while, but your fingers aren't moving as fast as you want, and you're getting pissed off. What can you do? Stick around, I'm going to show you how to fix this. This is Mike Filipov, guitar practice expert from PracticeGuitarNow.com, and the first thing you've got to know about building speed on guitar is that speed is not a real thing.
It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not real.
Speed isn't something you build, like you're slow today and then you're gradually getting faster tomorrow and the next week and next year and you're getting faster over time. It's about releasing the speed you already have inside you and making it possible for you to use the speed you already have in your hands. Instead of trying to move your fingers faster, you should be thinking about moving your fingers with less effort and more efficiency. And after almost 20 years of playing guitar and teaching guitar and helping people with their practicing, I found that there are 4 main impediments to building all the speed that you want, especially in your fretting hand. And I'm going to show you what they are. I'm going to walk you through some of the things you need to be doing and thinking about to release these impediments from your technique so you can play as fast as you want. The first one is excessive muscle tension. Now, if you've been around a while, I'm sure you've heard about tension and how important it is to release it, but there are also a lot of myths around excessive muscle tension. The first one being that you need to always use the least amount of tension possible. The reason why this doesn't make any sense is because for different techniques on guitar, you need different amounts of tension. So let's say playing a simple scale takes the least amount of effort out of anything I could possibly do on guitar. If you compare that to playing an F major bar chord on the first fret or playing an aggressive double stop with heavy vibrato, these two techniques take a lot more tension, comparatively speaking, than a simple scale. The key is to know exactly how much tension you need, use only that much tension, not anymore, and relax that tension when you're done playing the double stop or the bar chord, so that tension that you use to play those things doesn't spill over into whatever comes next in the music. So for example, that string bend I demonstrated earlier, it used quite a bit of muscle tension, but after I finished playing it, I relaxed my hand immediately, so if I need to play some fast legato lick right after, I can do that without worrying about that tension from the previous note bleeding over into the notes that follow. Many people don't do this, and their tension just balloons out of control, becomes more and more until they are forced to stop playing because their hand cramps up. That is a big reason why this happens. And getting back to speed, if you're playing with this level of excessive tension, you can pretty much forget about ever playing fast because it's never going to happen. The second impediment to playing as fast as you want has to do with your efficiency of technique. So if we're talking about the fretting hand, 2 of the biggest things to watch out for are your thumb position and your wrist position. So for example, if you're trying to play legato really fast and you have your thumb wrapped around the neck of the guitar, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to spread the fingers and move them quickly to play the notes that you want. But even worse than that, if you bend your wrist backwards, as I see many people do, so that the palm is touching the bottom of the guitar neck, what happens is your fingers become constricted and they're curled in like this, and it's very hard to do pull-offs with any kind of power, any kind of volume, and you have to apply a lot more force than necessary to get the notes to come out. Compare that with bringing the thumb behind the neck and bending the wrist forward instead of backwards, so that there's all the space here, as you can see, and now my fingers are open, and when I do legato, I can get the notes to be pretty quick by moving the fingers very little. Observe. So the notes are pretty quick, but my fingers are moving very little because of the increased efficiency due to just putting the wrist in a good position. It's going to allow me to play faster. The third impediment to playing guitar as fast as you want is your finger independence, or rather lack of it. So if you're playing guitar, let's say with the middle finger, and you fret a note, the other fingers fly up like this, or you fret a note with the ring finger, the pinky finger goes under the fretboard, it looks like a coat hanger, that is going to slow you down. It's going to make it impossible to play fast. Now the bad news is, this kind of problem takes some time to solve. It's probably going to take you some weeks to solve it. It's not going to take you years or decades, but it's going to take you maybe 4 to 6 weeks of concentrated effort to really make it go away. The good news is anybody can do it, and it just takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of know-how, and some attention to detail. It all comes back to tension. What you got to do is practice fretting notes, and as one finger, let's say the middle finger, is pressing down a note, you got to pay attention to what the other fingers are doing and go slowly enough until you can get the motion under control and then you do this enough times to make the habit stick. That's kind of the process in a nutshell. But the point here is, it's not about moving faster, it's about making your fingers more efficient by increasing your finger independence. And once that happens, you'll be able to play faster without actually moving faster. Last but not least, we've got two-hand synchronization. Now, on the surface, that has nothing to do with moving your fingers fast, but it has everything to do with how fast you can play. Here's what I mean. Right now, your overall level of speed is limited to how fast you can lock in your picking hand and your fretting hand together in sync. It very well might be that you can wiggle your fretting hand fingers a lot faster than you can keep both hands in sync. And trying to get your fretting hand fingers to move faster is going to do nothing whatsoever for your overall speed. To increase your overall speed, you need to do a whole different set of exercises, two-hand synchronization drills specifically, to raise your speed with two-hand synchronization so that you can play faster overall with everything you play. The point here is, again, it's not about how fast you can wiggle your hands or how fast you can move your pick even. It's about unleashing and releasing all the impediments to playing guitar as fast as you want. Mainly increasing the efficiency, reducing the amount of unnecessary effort, and that's what's going to move the needle on your speed to the level that you want. So I hope you're getting excited right now, because what I just told you means you already have all the speed you need in your hands to play guitar the way you want. All you need is to uncover the blocks that are holding you back from playing guitar like you want, remove them from your playing, and very often you can see a bigger boost in speed than you've ever seen in your life, or at least in a very, very long time. And if you want some help with that, I can help you inside my Rapid Fire Guitar Practice Training Program. In that program, I don't just go into much more detail about everything I talk about in this video and in all the videos on my channel, but you and I can sit down one-on-one and I can diagnose exactly what's holding you back in your playing, in your practicing, in your technique habits, tell you exactly how to fix it, walk you through fixing it with me right there with you. And if you do what I say, by the time you're done, you're very likely going to see a big boost in how well you can play after just one session. Now, a word of warning, this program is not cheap, so it's not for everybody, but if you are enjoying my videos, if they've been helpful for you, if you like the way I think about technique and practicing, and if you're coachable, if you're going to do what I say, then I think you'll find this can be one of the best investments you've ever made into your guitar playing. In any case, the link is down below in the description. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell so you're notified every time I upload new videos just like this for you. This is Mike Filipov, guitar practice expert from PracticeGuitarNow.com. I'll see you next time.